Hi guys, today I'll be doing my current favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in such a long time. I don't remember the last time I did a favorites video. I used to do a monthly, but I stopped. I think it was like last year or something that I did my last favorites video, but I decided to just gather up some of my favorite products that I have been loving recently, and I wasn't gonna do a June favorites because I think it's already too late to do a June favorites. So I just decided to gather up some of the things that I've been loving and show them to you guys. And maybe next month or in 2 months from now, I'm gonna start doing my monthly favorites again and get back on track. I have been loving quite a few things actually, maybe not that much, but these products I have been using non-stop every single day and they are amazing. I love them so much, obviously because they're my favorites. But let's get on to the video. The first thing that I have been loving is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. I had been on the hunt for a good drugstore primer, but I was never lucky enough to find one until recently. I love the consistency of this primer. It is so smooth and it blends perfectly with my skin. The foundation lasts all day. It looks flawless. I love how it minimizes my pores. It doesn't settle into my fine lines, and it actually says that too. It says it minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. It definitely does have a smooth finish. It doesn't give out an oily residue because some primers, like, they do feel really sticky or oily afterwards. No, this one doesn't. I feel like a doll every time I use this primer, and it's just amazing. The next product that I have been loving is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I really don't gravitate towards higher end foundations. I'm not that picky. I pretty much settle with drugstore foundations because they work just as well. I was gonna go to a wedding like a month ago and I really wanted my makeup to look extra flawless, you know, and I was on the hunt for a good higher end foundation, and I have heard amazing things about the Makeup Forever one. And since I have really dry and patchy skin, I didn't want like to spend lots of money on a foundation that will just settle into my dry patches or dry me up even more. First of all, I really love the consistency. It's not too thick and it's not too watery. It's like in between. It lasted the entire day and it definitely did not settle into my dry patches. It has a nice variety of shades, so it was pretty easy for me to choose the right shade for me because I always have a lot of trouble finding the right shade that fits my complexion. But this one fits perfectly. This is in the shade 127, I think. Yeah, I think it's 127. And I love the texture. I love the consistency. It hydrates my skin and yet it doesn't make it oily, because some foundations, even though I have dry skin, it makes me a little bit oily. That's why it's a little bit annoying. And what I love to do also is mix it with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. They work perfectly together. The next product is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I absolutely adore this product. It's, oh my gosh, it's like a dream come true. Okay, where do I begin? I just love the fact that it is extremely smooth. It blends perfectly into my skin. It's so creamy. It doesn't settle into my lines. I feel like a doll whenever I wear this powder. I feel like I don't have powder on, if you know what I mean. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel patchy. It doesn't feel like I have makeup on. It feels extremely light. I love the fact that it's translucent and it doesn't have any color to it. I don't know, I just can't say much about it. I love it, and the only thing that I really don't like is that it's pretty messy, but it's not something that really irks me, because I think it's going to last me a very long time, because I use it every day and I still haven't done anything to it. It feels like it's brand new. It's just great. The next product that I have been loving is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. For many years I have been using the Urban Decay, let me check, the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Don't get me wrong, I still love this, it's my baby, but I decided to experiment with more primers. So I tried this one and it is amazing. It works perfectly. My eyeshadow does not crease, does not move, and it stays intact the entire day. It's great. It's so smooth. It blends perfectly. I don't know. It's just amazing. Yes, it can be a little bit pricey. I still haven't found a good drugstore primer. Once I do, I'll let you know. But for now, I love this one. My eyeshadow. I have been wearing this eyeshadow since 5 a.m. today, and it's almost like 7 o'clock, and I haven't even retouched it or anything, and it's still intact. It's just great. I love it. And I also put it under my lower lash line, because sometimes my eyes get watery and my eyeliner tends to crease a little bit. So I just put a little bit on like my inner corner and on my lower lash line. Yes, that's more than enough. My eyes can water, whatever. It stays intact. Next is the 6 color concealer and corrector palette from BH Cosmetics. I used and abused this palette like crazy. Look at it. It's pretty much gone already. I love the green shade to correct any redness or any acne scars, and the 2 like rosy peachy shades was to correct my under eye circles. Yes, it's great. I'm definitely going to repurchase this palette because I have been using it like crazy, and I need a new one. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. Next is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Double Dare. If you've been here for a while, you know that I really don't use many matte lipsticks or liquid lipsticks because my lips are super dry, and they get even more dry during the summer. They chap, they peel, all that annoying stuff. I saw this lipstick on a coworker and it looked amazing on her, and I'm like, oh wow, what's that? And she said, oh, it's the Kat Von D Double Dare liquid lipstick. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I try it? And then she let me borrow it, and I put it on. Literally, it was the most comfortable liquid lipstick that I have ever used in my entire life. Yes, that sounds a little bit dramatic, but it is. This is extremely comfortable. It doesn't dry up my lips. The color stays the entire day. I mean, I brushed my teeth, I ate, I drank water, everything, and the lipstick was still on until nighttime. It impressed me so much because, I mean, with other liquid lipsticks, okay, it'll fade, but this one did not fade. It stayed exactly the same as when I put it on. It's just great. And I believe they're $20. So it's a little bit pricey, but it's definitely worth it because I didn't have to retouch it or anything. The next thing I have is this Tarte palette, and I believe it came in one of the holiday packets or whatever. And it looks like this. The reason why I love this palette is because I have been using the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter non-stop every single day. And I'm wearing it right now, as you can see. I love the bronzer, the highlight. It's the perfect, for me, it's the perfect shade of brown, the perfect shade of pink. And the highlight, it's a little bit too pink for me. But I love to mix it with Prosecco Pop from the palette, from the Jaclyn Hill palette from Becca, which I have been loving as well. So these two palettes are great, they're amazing, and I love to mix the pink champagne highlight with Prosecco Pop. Makes such a beautiful shade. I'm wearing it right now and oh my god, love it. And last but not least, I have been loving the Lorac Mega Pro palette too. Got this for Christmas. My sister gave it to me and oh my gosh, it's amazing. It has all the colors that I can possibly dream of. It's amazing. I know it's a little bit old already, but I mean, this is a perfect everyday palette for me. I use it all the time. It has the neutrals, the more smoky colors. It has shimmery shades, has matte shades, it has satin shades. Great. I mean, it has a nice variety of colors as well. The shadows are super creamy. They blend very well and they do not crease. Sometimes I don't even wear primer and the shadows still do its justice. One of my favorite ones is Custard. As you can see, it's pretty beat up already, and I love Tawny. I love Cabernet. I mean, I love them all. And Prosecco. Prosecco gives such a beautiful inner highlight, inner tear duct highlight. So that was everything for my current favorites video. I'm going to try to make more monthly favorites because I really like watching those videos and I really like making them. And the only reason why I stopped was because I stopped experimenting with new makeup. I don't know why. I need to experiment more with new makeup and stop using the same things over and over again. But I love using the same things over and over again because I like to finish them and then try new things. But I have a few things here and there that I have been trying out, and it's going to be really helpful for you guys and even for me to actually see if it works or not. I don't know. You guys let me know if you want to see monthly favorites or see a current favorites every other month. You guys choose. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.